Welcome back to Replica Builder. As you can see, I've been busy with rebuilding this front end. So first thing I want to point out is nothing is really bolted in. I have some fasteners in it that are not the correct size, just trying to kind of hold it together. So keep that in mind. But this one here is lining up perfect. As you can see right here, here's the bracket. You can see the hole right there. So that one's lining up perfect. The ones underneath here go up. May have to move over that way just slightly, but this hole lines up. That hole back there will line up. And this hole here also lines up. As you can see, I don't have anything in it, but it's pretty dang close. So this right here will go down once that bolt is in there, the correct bolt, and it's tightened. But the gap's not bad, except for down here at the bottom. Then again, I don't have the correct hardware in there, so once I get that in there, I'll be able to push this over and get a symmetric gap from top to bottom. But other than that, fender looks like it's working out great. So this is the newer piece here that's not bent, and you can see the piece over here which is bent. So I just have it up here for mock-up reference purposes right now. But I just got a bolt in here, just kind of holding it together. You can see it's real loose. But got a bolt in down there, got a bolt right here. But I haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do with this piece here yet. I'm either going to buy a replacement, cut it out, weld it in, or I'm going to get some aluminum and I'm going to try to fabricate that piece myself. I'm not real sure yet. Also have this bracket right here, so I have to get that for this other side here, so it'll go right up in here. The other one that was on here was not the correct one, so I had to cut that off, and then I'll get a new one coming. Other than that, still have to weld everything solid, but I didn't want to do any of that until I started putting some panels and stuff on, just to kind of see where things lie. So I think next I'm going to do is probably wind up getting the front bumper out of storage, and that'll probably be the next thing, is putting the front bumper on and just see how all that lines up. Got a little dirty from moving around with this frame. I had to hang off the joist rafters there a little bit a few times, so I had to move a panel around, so that's where all the dust is from. But yeah, all looking good so far. So just a quick test fit here. There's nothing holding the bumper on, it's just simply sitting up there. So I do have a little bit of work I've got to do on the bumper. I got a tear right here, got another tear here, got another tear down over here. So there's a little bit of work that I have to do with this bumper before I can really get to using it. But I just wanted to kind of get it and set it up here just to see how things were kind of lining up, and see if I had any issues. Everything looks pretty good so far. I don't have all the panels that go up in the front here. There's a reinforcement bar that goes in there, I believe, that mounts to the bumper, so it's probably not even really sitting where it's supposed to be. So yeah, it's coming along. It's starting to look like a car again. So it's a different day for me here. So as you can see, I got the bumper that I had sitting on the Gallardo pulled back off, And I'm gonna start doing a little bit of repair on it for right now. So you can see this has got a little crack right there. And then I've got another one right here. And then I've got another one over here, but I got to take this panel off before I can get to that. So I'm gonna be going around right now taking screws and stuff out so I can get this inside portion off of here. And then I'm going to start replacing, or not replacing, but I'm going to start repairing these spots here. So I think what I'm going to do first off, before I take this off, is I'm going to try this part here first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to take my metal tape. I'm going to get this all situated here. I'm going to take my metal tape and I'm going to build that in from the back side. That way I can get that back together there as closely as I can. And then I'm going to use my tool machine that I've got. It melts pieces of metal into that in between these, and therefore it will bond that back together. So I'll show you that here in a moment. I'm going to get this all taped up and ready to go, and then I'll get that tool ready, and then I'll be right back with you. So here's this kit that I was showing you guys, or not showing you, but telling you about. So it uses these little tips right here. That's metal that goes in there and goes through and heats up. You basically just pull the trigger until that gets hot enough, and then you just melt it in. And then once you get done, you let off the button and just let it cool for a minute, and then it should pull right back off of there, I believe is how that should work. I've never used it before, so it's going to be new for us both. But it comes with all these different pieces that you can use. This is the one that I have in there right now. So it comes with some different sizes ones and a little pair of pliers. So I'll be using that, and I'll be showing you that up here next. Okay, so back again here. So got this all glued together here. So got a rope up here just kind of holding the tension on it. That way this crack does not open back up. So I'm going to leave that on there until it's fully cured and dried. Then I got another little place right here that was cracked. I went over that. And then of course over here in this corner, this whole corner was cracked loose. So I got adhesive in there as well. Also in the middle right here, I've got a little place that's cracked. I wanted to keep it squeezed together. That's why I've got 2 pieces of tape on that. So hoping that worked for me. But other than that, I've got this piece over here. It's not wanting to stay together for me here. But I got this piece over here that I've been working on. So there's a crack right here where my fingers are at. There's another crack here. And then of course this corner piece is broken off. So trying to get all that glued back together. Once I get it all glued back together, I'll be able to maybe put some kitty hair or something on that, kind of reinforce it a little bit. I had one other spot somewhere, I believe it was over here. No, it must have been on the other side. There was another little crack. I don't remember without flipping it over, but there was another crack. I did the same thing. I filled it in, so everything should be good with this. Just kind of waiting on stuff to dry and making sure things stay put where they should be, like this piece dropped down. But yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Back with you here now. So this piece right here is still wet. This is the last piece that I have right now that's wet. But if you remember, pretty much this whole corner was gone. So I'm just using some JB weld to put all this back together here. So I used it the same. I had a crack here and I had a crack here. So JB welded all that back together. It's pretty strong. I'm pretty happy with it. So I did have another little place down here. I just did both sides, JB weld again. And that's pretty much got this piece done. As soon as this dries, of course, I'll shape this up. And there is a screw hole that goes through there. So I'll get that fixed. Here is the bumper though. Just went over that with the JB weld as well, and then smoothed it out. Same thing here. And this corner was ripped. And then this corner right here was separated. And then this piece right here was separated from this as well. So I got all that done. Pretty happy. Flip it over and show you the other side. So this is the side right here that was torn, that was ripped. So I had the spot right here. This whole seam right here was torn apart. And then this piece right here was ripped apart from this here. So I got all that all glued back together. Happy with everything. So my next step is going to be fiberglass. So I am going to go ahead and put some fiberglass on the outside here in these areas, and trying to support it and reinforce it a little more, make it a little bit stronger. I'll be doing the same thing down here. He said this is where it tore before. So got all that put back together. And then this side over here was where it was tore before. So first step, so I got that done. So next is going to be, like I said, fiberglass. I'll probably put a coat or two on the inside and the areas that were damaged on the backside here. And same with over here. Put some on the backside here too. So a little something different for this particular video. So I hope you liked. This is just all stuff that needs to be done to get it onto the car. So there's the car waiting. I had all this stuff just sitting on there. I didn't have any bolts or anything holding any of the brackets on. So you can see that one there has fell off again. But when I had everything together, everything was fitting up real well. Door seems to be fitting real nice. The rocker, I've just got to get the bolts to hold that on. Along with a bunch of the bolts in the front here. So as soon as I get those, I'm going to get everything bolted up. I still do need to replace this piece over here. So that's kind of holding me up right now. And then there is a bumper piece that goes on here that mounts to the actual bumper. So be waiting on that stuff before I can really proceed to putting this stuff back together all the way. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.